How you doing? David here. Video number 2. Today what I'm going to talk about is something that I couldn't figure out how to do properly on the XTOOL Studio software. If I was using Lightburn, wouldn't have been a problem. Something simple as getting the spacing both horizontally and vertically all in unison between those letters. These letters here. What I wanted to do was I wanted to do that, but I wanted the letters, I wanted the words done, the girl's name and friends. I wanted done like crossword style, and I wanted the letters to be evenly spaced. Now, as I said, if I was doing Lightburn, wouldn't have been a problem. Couldn't figure it out how to do it in the XTOOL Studio. So I looked at some YouTube videos and I found one guy who did it, but it was only 2 shapes and put a space in between them, which is no problem whatsoever. I wanted several. I wanted a couple of words in different positions, different orientation. So what I did was I addressed it by going into the studio. I made a square, that shape, that size, and in the suite. And once you select the shape and you go into your panel on the left hand side of the applications, there's a grid array. There's a button there for a grid array, a grid array tab. And once you hit that, you can define how many rows across that you have and how many columns that you have. So I needed 6 by 7. And when I did that, it gave me the amount of rows and the amount of columns that I needed. And then you can also put in the space between them vertically and horizontally. And once you hit enter, once you hit OK on that, it will give you up those amount of squares with the space all unison. The only thing about it is once I populate your screen, they're all combined. So they're all grouped. So you got to ungroup them. And once you ungroup them, you know where your letters are going to be. Well, I know where the letters is going to be, the squares that I needed. And I just deleted the other ones that was around it. And I was left with the ones that I needed to put the letters on. Then just got the card, stuck it underneath the laser, put scored the card, just a light mark, just so I knew where the letters go when I was gluing them on, so they didn't look all messy, etc. Now I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do that. It's just the way I overcome it. The only reason I'm putting this video up is because there might be somebody else out there that had the same thing as how do I get it done with all the letters, etc. In unison. Is there an easier way? Now there probably is an easier way than what I did. Maybe someone who's better at the XTOOL Studio software than I am. If there is an easier way, please tell me, because I've got a few more of these to make. If there's an easier way, please tell me. If there's not, and somebody else has been struggling, maybe this way will help you as well. But as I said, we're here to learn. I'm not an expert. I am learning. And if someone can pick up a tip from what I've just done, well then fair play. Okay, if not, and you know a better way, please let me know and we'll learn from each other. Anyway, thanks a lot. Look forward to the next video when I come up with another problem that I have to overcome.